Hello, I'm Doug Hauser from Accent Windows and Doors. Occasionally I get a phone call from a customer that's concerned that their window is broken, that the window will not stay up. You raise the window, it just drops on its own weight. So what's happened is it's probably a result of improper tilting. They probably tilted the sash in this lower position when the sash binds up with the frame, where you really need to raise the window about halfway before you tilt it in. So that was probably the cause of it. But what's happened now is the sash has become detached from the balance mechanism. And you'll notice if you raise the sash up, you'll see these components down in this lower position. This is called a pivot block. It's supposed to be attached to the pivot bar on the sash. So we need to reattach that mechanism. So first we have to take the sash out. We'll do that by raising the sash, tilt it in, and then swing this down. It's a little bit awkward to do this because you notice it flops around a little bit. It's the pivot bars are no longer attached to those mechanisms, which hold them a little more securely. So you're going to tilt the sash in to this position, so it's like a tabletop, perpendicular to the frame. So now I'm going to tilt or raise this side of the sash enough so the pin clears the track, and then just take the sash right out. So the way this is designed is, this is called a pivot bar, and you'll notice that there's a flat here on the pivot bar. That fits into this U-shaped channel on the pivot block. So that's the whole key here. We need to reconnect these two components. So again, I've taken the sash out. That's your first step. Next is we need to raise this pivot bar up about 6 or 8 inches. And doing by taking a screwdriver, simple flathead screwdriver. We're going to put this into this U-shaped channel here, and I'm going to rotate the screwdriver 90 degrees. Now as I rotate this, this pivot block is going to want to raise under the spring tension from the balance. So I need to hold this down with my other hand. So I'm going to rotate this, and you'll feel the spring tension take over. Just allow this mechanism to rise about 6 or 8 inches. Rotate the screwdriver back so this U-shaped channel is pointed straight up. And then just going to quickly do that to this other side. And we're going to raise these to about, it's got to be about the same height. You don't have to take any measurements or anything, but within an inch or so, and that's all that's necessary. Then we need to insert the sash. Going to want to insert the sash so this pivot pin is above the pivot bar block over there. So swing this side of the sash in, and then just raise this up enough until the pivot bar clears the frame over here. Lower that down, and then again holding this horizontally like this, like a tabletop, I'm going to drop this down so it rests on the pivot block. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure with one hand while I'm raising and lowering this just a little bit. And as I'm doing that, I'll be able to see and feel the pivot bar drop into the pivot block. So same thing, push down a little bit, raise and lower this till it drops in, and then it's just a matter of tilting this up, clip it in position, and then inspecting to make sure you have connected that system. So I raised this up, I found that I've connected both of the mechanisms. If you failed, then one or both of the pivot blocks would be in this position. You just have to repeat the process. So it's fully connected. You can see it stays up on its own weight now. Goes down, locks like normal. Fairly simple repair. May look a little complicated, but most people could handle this type of repair at home. Again, all you need is a flathead screwdriver. If you have any problems or any questions, you can call me at 860-651-4146 or visit us at accentwindowsct.com.